Hey, what is going on, everyone? Joe here, and today we are diving into Tiny Rogues, and you guys have got to hear me out on this game. I've got a real soft spot for Tiny Rogues. It is an action roguelike, currently in early access, made mostly just by one guy, and it has an enormous amount of content. We've got 700 different items we can pick up, 400 different weapons, a ton of classes you can unlock, and the further and further you get in this game, the larger it opens up and the harder it gets. There is just an overwhelming amount of things to do here. I haven't played it in over a year. I don't really remember how to play it very well, so we're going to start a brand new profile here and see exactly how far we can get. Now, the first thing you guys are going to notice, this game is very minimalist in its style, but do not let that mislead you. There's a lot going on, and some of the later levels are borderline bullet hells. Right now, we've got the hero, a hot-blooded young hero on a quest to vanquish humanity's biggest adversary. Can they defeat death? So they have lucky stars, so they get extra luck at level 1, 3, and 5. They've got balanced base stats. We've got strength, dexterity, and intelligence, and that is going to be what all of your weapons scale off of. And he also has heroic flag. Raise a flag that grants an attack speed buff to you and your companions for a short period of time. Otherwise, there's not a lot we can interact with. We've got a bunch of different classes we can get by doing certain milestones. We've got a world tier, so the further we get in the game, we unlock more tiers. We get a little bit further, more bosses show up, more events. There's a starting gift. I've gone with the coin bag, so we start with 30 gold, so we can buy some stuff early on. And then there's also Cinder, which are like masochistic challenges that just make the game harder and harder, kind of like bragging rights. There's also Mastery. So as we do well, we get points, and we can just get some meta progression to make us a little bit more powerful. But yeah, that's about it. We don't have anything unlocked, so we're just going to dive in and let the monsters pick at us a little bit. Now, one of my favorite things about this game is actually the soundtrack. And so when we get to the boss fights and get a little bit deeper, you're going to start to see what I mean here. All right, so we're in the pit. Welcome, young traveler. I am here to help you get going on your journey. Move with WASD. You can dash with space. While dashing, you are invincible. It costs 1 stamina, and we can see our stamina at the top left. You can use bombs with Q. Here's some for later. And so we can blow up walls, do some damage. Splendid. Now attack the target dummy with mouse left. Show it who's boss. Easy. All I've got are my fists right now. You're a natural. Let's meet in the next room. To defeat stronger foes, you will have to arm yourself. Well, I got 2 right here, buddy. Pick up items with E, open your inventory with F, drag and drop or right-click the weapon to equip it. So we've got a bow and arrow, we've got a wooden sword, and an apprentice wand. I'm gonna go with melee. We're gonna use this sword. Who would have guessed? And so I need to go ahead and equip this with my inventory, right-click, boom. All right, so now we got a sword. Cool. Is that good? If you want to know even more about yourself, you can open the character panel with C. Okay, so we've got a pretty comprehensive breakdown on all of our stats, our scaling, and even our affinity. Good, evil, lawful, chaotic, which comes into play with the newest expansion that dropped. All right, let's go in. We've got our first enemy, a slime. Not very difficult. 2 hits. Well done. Now bear with me for a moment. On your journey, you will find food. Pears increase your dexterity. Meat increases your strength, and candy increases your intelligence. I gotta be really smart then. Food will grant experience. You need experience to level up and learn new traits. Strength, dexterity, and intelligence will scale your damage. The grading letters in the colors of strength, dexterity, and intelligence decide how high you can scale the damage. Attributes also grant other stats, such as equip load capacity, movement speed, mana recovery, and more. That is all I can teach you for now. The rest you will figure out on your own. Oh, and if you run into any trouble, don't forget you can use your flask with holding V to recover a heart. Okay, so I wanted to look at my sword real quick, open up my inventory. And so we can see the damage scaling is a C for strength and D for dexterity. So we actually get a little bit of value by doing dexterity, but not nearly as much as strength. And so can I eat all these? I can eat all these. Thank you, sir. Up all our stats. And so we get an experience bar on the left. And whenever that maxes out, we're going to get ourselves a new attribute. And we get 5 souls. I don't remember what souls do. Knock out that chimera. We got our money. And I can get some gold or I can get 2 bombs. I already start with 30 gold. We've got 3 bombs already, so I think both of these are going to be good. I'm going to get more bombs. You never know. Never know what you're going to need. I will say, as I told you guys, I loved this game in the past. It starts off way calmer on difficulty 1. I'm going to go for dexterity. I want to get as much experience as we can so we can start getting more traits. There is new music, and it is very good. Kind of gives me an Undertale vibe. A key or random dice. Grant 3 to 4 dice. The dice allow us to re-roll things, and I don't think we have any, so I'm going to go ahead and grab the dice. I probably should have gone for the key, considering I have none, but we'll get opportunities. So now we have a few different dice. I can look in my inventory, maybe? I'm actually not quite sure how to look at them. All right, so we push G, and that opens up a dice bag. All right, so the red one re-rolls upcoming rewards for the next rooms. So if I don't like the pear or the wooden chest, I can use this. The blue allows re-rolling offered traits, and then obsidian allows you to exchange a trait with a random new trait. Okay, so we got a few options here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go for yet another dexterity upgrade here. I know it's not the main stat with this sword, but you guys will see exactly why I'm rushing this. So grab this and we level up. Okay, we can get Lightning Conductor. Your attacks gain a 25% chance to trigger a chain lightning on hit that does 292 to 882 lightning damage. Grenadier. Every 4 seconds, trigger a grenade throw that deals 735 to 923 explosion damage. Grant 2 companion capacity, so we can have more friends. But I also have a reroll dice, and I think I'm going to do that because I don't really have anything here that scales off of what I want. Grant 3 shadow orbitals that deal 279 to 498 dark damage. Shadow orbitals inflict all stacks of gloom at once. Gloom. 10% damage taken from cursed hits. It lasts for 4 seconds. Your lucky hits are also guaranteed lethal hits. There's a ton of different status effects and crazy things you can do in this game. Lucky hit is basically a critical hit, and then a lethal hit does even more damage. 2 steps ahead. On dash, repeat your next 2 attacks. Your repeats deal 2 times damage. That's insane, actually. I'm gonna go for the Shrouded in Shadows ability. So that's going to give us some orbitals. That's going to do some damage. I thought about the dash attack, but considering I really don't have much meta progression or anything that's going to beef up my character, I want something that's going to do some passive damage. I think that's going to help us out a little bit more. Yeah, so now we can just obliterate these guys. All right, boss fight. And so with a boss fight, I can guarantee myself a pair of boots or guarantee myself a piece of armor. We're going to go for boots. Get myself some Uggs. Nothing can stop me. All right, yeah, say that in 2 seconds. Almost dead. Stand still. You make me angry. Oh, I forgot. The bosses, they've got 2 phases. I think every boss has 2 phases. Didn't really make much of a difference, though. He's dead. All right, we got some souls. We beat 1 boss. And now we have a guaranteed pair of boots. All right, so these iron greaves will increase my equip load, but they're going to give me 1 guaranteed piece of armor, which will absorb some damage. Same thing with the iron gauntlets. What is this? Roots boots. 100% stamina recovery speed while standing still. Interesting. So I could dash, stop moving, and get my stamina back twice as fast. I'm going to go ahead and get the gloves because I like throwing hands. And so now we go a little bit further. And so I think we're at the graveyard, right? The boneyard. Need something. I think this is where we can spend our souls. So I can interact with this bonfire. And so I can gain favor. I can get either more health, more stamina, or mana, or I can fully heal. I don't have a lot of souls. I only have 15, so I'm going to save what I got. I'm going to exit. We can increase our strength, or we can get 2 keys, which again we need. We have no keys. We have no keys. I need to get the keys. Because we're going to find a locked door that's going to have something in there that I really want, and I will not be able to go in. Let's get a new weapon. Double axe. So it's melee. It attacks 2 times, and it's got a happy modifier, so there's a 10% chance our hits are lucky hits. Flamberg. This scales off of intelligence and strength. Two-handed melee. Grants 100% burn damage. I kind of want the double X, though. Composite bow. I'm not feeling bow and arrow today. Yeah, let's pass on the bow and arrow. Let's grab the double X. All right, so we can swap weapons with the mouse wheel. We can go sword to X. So we can throw this axe around, knock some stuff out, and we can also still get some beef. There's a ton of different enemy types we'll start to eventually see too. I think those skull bone piles actually spawn in enemies. Let's get some meat. Now I can open up the shop and we can see what we can spend our gold on. Curse keys, I don't remember what curses do. I think it's actually a negative status effect that follows you around and makes things harder. But I'm not sure. I don't remember. Miscellaneous? Yeah, curse is right here. Curse hit chance. I'm not sure. Let's do the safe option. Let's use one of our keys and open up the shop. Price 15 gold, 12 gold, 16 gold. Okay, well then I'm not that far behind. I can get a peg leg. I get more movement speed per gold that I have. It's not bad, actually. Serpent Orb. It's offhand, so it's like a shield. Grants a Serpent Orbital that deals 311 to 358 poison damage and inflicts poison. Kind of like that. Magus Cap. Okay, so that's going to give us more mana. This definitely seems like a magical item. Gain 1 magic find per mana container you have. Magic Find, I think, is higher rarity to get better items. I could be speaking out of my butt. I do not remember a lot of the mechanics in this game. First off, I'm getting the orb. So now I've got a snake. Second off, I'm getting the peg leg. So now we move a little bit faster, depending on how much money we have. And I am not buying that because I don't really care too much about mana, having a lot of mana, having a high magic find. And we'll go ahead and keep going for the stats just because we want to level up faster. We want more traits. The game is starting off pretty easy. It's not going to stay that way. An event. Where could it lead? I don't know. We'll find out. Hey, well, what's going on, guys? Interact. Oh, hello there. We haven't had a visitor in such a long time. I'm James. Yes, it's been ages. Nice to meet you. I'm Lee. So how's it going? I'm not sure I remember what it feels like to be anything other than a skeleton. Ah, yes, that's the thing about being undead, isn't it? Time just sort of blends together. Also, it doesn't really make sense to sit at a bonfire that isn't lit. Wait a minute. I asked one of the visitors how it's going, not you. I mean, can't you see? They're clearly doing great. Man, I still remember being alive. Good old times. Hey, visitor, this is for you. We got no use for it. Thanks for sticking around. Skull Charm. Plus 20% damage against bosses. Okay, so we can grab that. And we've got 4 charm slots at the bottom. So now we'll do 20% more damage to bosses, which I'm totally cool with. So the tavern, we can buy alcohol. And alcohol gives us more damage, but we need money for alcohol. So I think the better option is just to get more money, which is also going to give us more movement speed. And my floating balls are doing massive damage. So now we're a little bit quicker, yeah. More dexterity. I like how I grab the sword and I'm like, I'm going to do strength everything. No, you know, I just want a nice healthy meal of nothing but pears. All right, we don't have a helmet. We've got our offhand. It's our snake. So let's get a guaranteed helmet here. Who dares enter my lair? All right, time to die. Stand in range of my balls. Oh my God. Not in your balls, my balls. I might have underestimated you a little bit. Good for you. If there's any talent scouts watching my videos, listen to my sublime voice acting. I'm not even hitting him. There we go. All right. Seems like I remember how to play this game a little bit, not taking any damage. All right, can I get myself a nice helmet? Oh, what is this? Plus 4 seconds of invincibility after taking damage. Your invincibility duration is added to the duration of your buffs and debuffs. I'm not really feeling that. 30% lucky hit chance with ranged. Does this axe count as ranged? Weapon range short. It says slashing damage, not range damage, so I don't think it actually counts as ranged. 30% chance for food rewards to upgrade. You know what? Mamma mia. I'm taking the chef hat. I have to be careful though because my equip load is almost capped, so I won't be able to grab anything else. I need to get more strength so I can pick up more things. All right, we're at the jungle. I've got not enough strength. Okay, here we go. We can go get some beef. If I get more souls, we can level up my health probably. I say as I have not yet taken any damage. The thing about this game, though, even if you don't remember the mechanics, if you're good at moving around and just doing the general bullet hell stuff, you're not too far off. All right, so now, because we have the chef hat, there's a chance we have better food upgrades. So instead of pears, we get a massive downgrade, which is broccoli, but, you know, we get more dexterity. Not really a downgrade, but to me, yes. I was always haunted by that episode of Powerpuff Girls where they had to pour cheese on broccoli and eat it alive. All right, what do we got? Grants 20% attack speed per missing mana you have. Well, I don't ever use mana. Your weapon gains 50 to 75 radiant damage with cursed hits. So maybe that's something that actually scales off the curse chance. And 50 to 75 dark damage with lucky hits. Every 1 second, trigger an attack of a random wand or staff weapon in your inventory. Now, that could be hilarious if we went with a magic build and we just had a bunch of staves. You would just be doing random attacks every second. All right, I feel like we're going to just have to go for Harmony. So we'll get radiant damage with cursed hits and dark damage with lucky hits. It's not that exciting because we really can't do much of either, but I could go for the cursed gold, which will increase our curse chance. I'm almost certain it makes the game harder. Okay, here we go. There's a tutorial. It seems you've been cursed. Curse grants cursed hit chance. By default, cursed hits have a 0.50 chance for hit effects to happen. Curse can also downgrade room rewards, spawn reapers, make weapons have bad enchantments, maximize shop prices, and much more. You can use purging stones to dispel a stack of curse. So curse is terrible. I don't want this at all. That's kind of a whammy. We'll see how bad it is. If it was like one thing, sure. And so I have one curse right now. We can get a melee weapon or a ranged weapon. I mean, looking at my stats, we've got 10 dexterity and 5 strength. We're going to have to bite the bullet, man. We're going to have to bite the bullet and go for a ranged weapon. It's a roguelike. You start building one thing, and you just have to go with the flow. Roll with the punches. Or I guess in this case, arrows. These guys are a lot stronger. I wonder if that's the curse taking effect. I will say Tiny Rogues is also one of those games where it gets really hard, and I don't think you're destined to win your first run. We'll try to change that. Pneumatic crossbows. Two-handed ranged. Very high dexterity scaling. It does thrusting damage. Deals 100% more damage at far range. So we'll pick this up. The joy of this game is being able to have 2 weapons, so we can swap between the axe and the crossbow. And so we're going to do more damage the further we are. So if we drop a bomb here... Unfortunately, I forgot the button to drop a bomb. Let me see. Keyboard... Drop bomb. Q. Okay, so we can go in here and sell stuff. But really, the only thing I would sell would be the wooden sword, right? So, why did I use my bomb? Whatever, guys. Unsubscribe. That's fine. I won't be offended.
Here I am watching another Gojo video where he does all of the worst decisions. I can't believe he still wins everything he does.
What is this? Can I blow this up?
Here I am watching Joe use up all of his bombs.
Mana potion. All right, this will give us some mana recovery for 10 rooms. I had to drink that, and it's just going to increase the rate of my mana gain. Buy fishing booty for gold? Hell is fishing booty? That must be new. Okay, we'll go in here. We'll go in here. I have money. I don't have a lot of bombs anymore. All right. Grant 10 souls on consumption. Permanently grant plus 10% physical damage. Recover a heart. Okay, so we just get to buy consumables. I see. So I'm going to buy that so we get souls. We eat that fish. I guess I'll buy this too. More physical damage because we do thrusting damage anyway, right? So yeah, it's actually going to help both of my weapons. And we could buy this and just have it so I can recover a heart whenever I need. We could waste even more bombs or actually get a bomb. We should probably get the bombs. All right, so that's a Reaper. I don't know what that means, besides the fact that he might be kind of strong. But we did knock him out, so not too bad. So the reason I bombed this is because sometimes there's staircases you can bomb. All right, it's time for yet even more dexterity. Okay, we finally got hit. That's the first time. I know we can get an item that will repair our armor. Otherwise, it's just going to stay like that. All right, so I kind of like my chef's hat. We could get more charms. So let's do that. Boss fight. You disrupt nature's peace. I will stop you. Not really sure what kind of voice to give Blanca here. All right, you are kind of low. I got to stay far away so we get that long range damage. Who cares about nature's peace? You made me angry. Now this is personal. Well, this is personal too, buddy. Except for the fact that I don't know where the hell you are. Oh, wait. So this is long range, but there's still a maximum range it activates. All right, we're going to eat that fish. We're not being very careful now. Let me see something. Go to my inventory. Oh, because this bow is two-handed, I can't use the serpent orb anymore. Huh. There's a quiver. This is an offhand, though, so we couldn't even use this either. On the tally of 3 bow or crossbow attacks, trigger an arrow flurry that deals 341 to 573 thrusting damage. Now, that would be amazing. That would be really cool. But it just doesn't work on this specific projectile weapon. You are immune to push and pull effects. +1 magic find. Can I pull up and see exactly what that stat does? It doesn't tell me. Okay. Whoa. Something exploded. All right, we're good. I will go ahead and take magic find. Wait, details. Oh my goodness. Chance for upgrading item rarity, completing sets, weapons to be pre-enhanced, makes you find more rare, epic, and legendary items. So magic find is busted. We might as well grab that to kind of offset the curse we're dealing with right now. I think that's pretty good. And we go yet even deeper. Now to, I don't know what that is. We are in the Catacombs. I have enough souls, so I can interact with this. And we're going to get some favor. And so I can pick more health, more dashes, or more magic. We're going to go for more health. I think that's the smartest thing to do. And I'm going to keep rushing dexterity, because I want to keep leveling up. Yeah, we're doing an insane amount of damage, especially when we do the lucky hits. Rare weapons. All right, what do we got in here? Two-handed ranged, far. It's a rapid-fire bow. Attack speed, 8.96. I'm assuming that's fast. But this is magic. B, magic scaling, intelligence. This is also magic. Disintegration scepter. It's energy damage. All right, give me the bow. Let's try this out. Oh my god! It's still two-handed. That's interesting. That quiver, you really don't have a lot of opportunities to use it. All right, so we'll just have 2 bows. That's fine with me. Let's get some strength, mainly for equip load. I feel like, oh my gosh, the crossbow actually does a little bit more damage because of the long range boost and the lucky hit chance. The bow's hilarious, don't get me wrong. I don't have a key! No! Broccoli! All right, that's fine. I don't need it. I'm getting enough vegetables in my diet anyway. All right, so you do a big old ground slam. I would say they're kind of comparable. This weapon just seems way less safe. All right, we're getting a key. We're not letting this happen again. Plus, there's a good amount of pierce damage with this, too. Okay, so Curse went ahead and downgraded that reward. Or we can go to the Tavern. So now we got a few dudes here. We got Santa. Ho, ho, ho. I am the real Santa. Can you believe it? Hey, kid. Mind helping Santa out? I'll sell you a gift box. Grants 1 random equipment item. No, why are you selling me gifts? Oh, well, that's depressing to hear. Get out of here, Santa. All right, so there's a lot of people I could talk to. You heal me up, right? You look a little roughed up. Need some healing? Oh, that refills flasks? I'm going to say no. Princess. Fancy some magic for your quest? I bring a fairy tale branch from a land far, far away. Enchants your weapon with an arcane modifier. Gives us more damage per mana container we have. So we would get 10% more damage. I'm going to pass. The beer here is decent, but my brew is legendary. You seem like a strong lad. I'll offer you some. What do you say? A bottle of mead? So that's going to increase my attack speed. It's going to give me tipsiness. But it also gives me evil? Why is drinking alcohol make me evil? Damn, I'm evil as hell. All right. Yeah, give me the mead. Give me the mead. What about you? Samurai? Hello there. The tavern booze is good, but I also brought my own. You know what? I'll sell you some. Want to buy some sake? Okay, well, sake doesn't make me evil. That's weird. Increases my critical hit chance. I'm okay. I don't need it. I'm going to do the smart thing, and I'm just going to get healed up for 10 gold. And I can upgrade my weapons and repair armor here, which is a great idea, so we'll do that. All right, armor's repaired. I could have gone the other path, but it's okay. I need 20 gold to upgrade the weapon I currently have, so it's going to do even more damage. Yeah, we'll roll with that. +2 on the crossbow. I reinforce the weapon. It shall serve you well. Ho, ho, ho. Bro, Santa was in the other room. What are you doing? All right, so we'll get broccoli, but we're going to further increase our curse. I need the broccoli. The curse ain't that bad. We'll be fine. Okay. Guaranteed set item. So you can get certain items that are part of a set, and you'll get bigger bonuses if you grab them. Or we can get some body armor. The only body armor I have right now is the hero cape, which gives me some damage based off of my heart containers, which is actually a pretty good starting item. I also have my passive ability, which I've never used, the hero flag. I think that might be new to the game. All right, let's see what the set item does. Who disturbs my slumber? You shall pay for this with your life. All right, so I have to charge it up. And so now I attack faster. Oh my god. What if I swap bows? All right, next phase. Because I don't know what the cooldown for this is. Or maybe it's like Isaac, where you have to go through a certain amount of rooms. I am immortal, creature of the night. You cannot defeat me. There was no comma in that sentence, but I still created one. Oh, please. Please, immortal creature of the night, get out of my face. It's okay. I'm not taking any damage. Easy. We're too good. All right, let's get some more gear. What do we get? That's the set item. Devil Cloak. Plus 10% cursed hit chance per point of evil you have. That's actually not bad, considering what I've accidentally done here. If I get the devil horns, we get even more evilness. Tower shield. Well, we can't equip this, so that's already invalid. Plus 20% attack speed while you have tailwind or swiftness. So those are status effects you can actually apply to yourself, but I'd have no way to apply them. I'm going to go for the devil cloak. We're going to pick this up. We're going to be evil. So now we have a higher cursed hit chance, which scales with the trait we've already gotten. But we're going to do a little bit less damage without the hero cape. We'll have to see how badly that impacts us if we want to put that back on. I just love the idea of being evil. All right, the desert. I don't have enough souls for you to do anything for me, so I'm going to ignore you. And I'm going to grab... We have 3 bombs. We can open up this obsidian chest. Okay, all right, okay. Swap weapons. All right, so the damage fall off, it feels pretty noticeable because we're not getting a lot of cursed hits. Oh, we need a key to open this. I wish it had said that. I didn't realize. I wouldn't have gone there. I can get a burger. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna swap this out. If I get the devil horns, then that's great. But yeah, look at the damage. We went from 200 all the way up to like 600. You've been afflicted with poison. It lasts for 10 rooms, and it takes us longer to drink our flasks. Got it, okay. I'm busy complaining. I'm getting stabbed by a scorpion here. You gotta watch his projectiles. At least we leveled up. Grants 50% lucky hit chance per heart container you have. What? Grants 40% attack speed with weapons that scale with dexterity. So with the weapon we're currently using. Grants a puppy companion. Man, I would love a puppy, but you're not going to do anything for me considering what I'm already building. All right, we're going to go for Hand of Hearts. So now we have to keep the cloak we've got. Don't get to a point where we need to drink a potion, and we'll be okay. There's a Reaper in here. We can focus him. He's certainly going to be focusing me. All right, he's dead. We didn't take any damage. Get the pair. Nice, so Magic Find increased the amount of money we would get here. I have a good amount of stuff we can start selling now. But, I mean, this is a guaranteed 30. 25 to 30. Let's do that. One thing I'm kind of bad at is remembering to use my dash and getting my iframes. To be fair, this is the first time I'm playing this game and also commentating it at the same time because it gets a little intense. Of course, we get a shop. All right, let's see if we can buy anything in here. Golden dice rerolls items from armory, shops, and boss rewards. Well, we have keys. I'm definitely buying these. I think that's all I can afford, so that's okay. And let's get some more money. I can interact with you? I trade for gold. Everything's for sale. All right, good talk. That poison sound kind of makes me anxious. I see. So the green projectiles, is that what has the higher chance of poisoning me? Costs 1 heart to open, a blood chest. Contains an equipment item with a set bonus. Yo, maybe it's the devil horns we want. Maybe I can be even more evil. So, in the later game, the most recent expansion, depending on how evil or good you are, you can go to heaven or hell. We got ice climbers. This gives us more cold damage. Kind of pointless. The boots that I have right now just give me more money or more movement speed per money that we have. So I'd probably rather keep that because we don't do any cold damage. Contains a ranged weapon. I don't want to blow all my keys immediately, especially if we see a locked door. We got to be close to the boss, though. So I do need to watch out for that. Okay. We can get a guaranteed ranged weapon or an accessory. The accessory I have right now gives me a free heart. So it's not amazing, but does scale pretty good with what we've grabbed for more heart containers. If I can get more souls too, which we will, I can buy yet another heart container. Okay, we're going to go for another ranged weapon. I am blessed with the power of the sun. I will use this power to stop you. All right, good luck, Sphinx. Oh, you got a lot of health, buddy. Oh, dash. I remember this. I remember this. Dash. Get out of here. Get out of here. You truly are a burden to this world. I am done holding back. Oh, I'm out of dashes. Or I thought I was. I don't know why I didn't dash through that. That threw me off a little bit. All right, excelente. We have two hearts. We're about halfway through. Sickles? Jagged sickles. Two-handed melee. Short range. Scales off of dexterity. Does slashing damage. Rupture. So it does more physical damage whenever it procs. It lasts for 4 seconds. It's an ailment. I get it. I'm poisoned. All right. I'm drinking my juice. Lightning Shuriken. So this is like a magic dexterity weapon. On hit, 30% chance to trigger a chain lightning. Claymore. Two-handed melee. What's a witch hunter? Oh, extra damage against fiends. Got it. That is a beefy weapon. Up to 904 slashing damage. We're going for the sickles. Yeah, we're gonna grab the sickles. We're gonna see what these do. Oh, I like this. Double hits. Double hit potential. All right, let's go talk to this fire. I could also fully heal, but that's only going to give me 1 heart. I'm going to go ahead and gain favor. Increase our hearts. And we can go ahead and get more curse, but more strength, which will, again, increase our equip load, but also get me closer and closer to leveling up. Can I see how much curse we have right now, too? Just going to beef it up to 3. I like the music here. All right, move. Swap. Why is this shark such a dick? All right, got it. So there's a shark in the rooms that will just chase you. Dragon Slayer stash. Royal Armory. Epic weapons. What the hell is a Dragon Slayer stash, though? All right, let's get some weapon options here. All right. Gimmer Shred. This is an axe. It does cold, fire, and lightning damage randomly, it seems. Attack speed 3.51. Inflicts burn, chill, and shock. Wow. Laser rifle. Two-handed ranged. Very far range. Energy damage. Each point of intelligence additionally grants you more attack speed. That's fun. Devil machine. Two-handed ranged. Far range. Does explosion damage. You gain attack speed for each point of evil you have? Wow. Wow, if we got the devil horns, that'd be crazy. Trident. Now, give me this devil machine. All right, I gotta find a shop. I'm running out of inventory space. So, exploding arrows. Refills all hearts and flasks. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I can just shoot this without even knowing where these guys are. And then if they get close, swap to the sickles. It pays being evil. I think overall, the damage potential I'm doing is a little bit lower with these weapons, but it's still a ton of fun. All right, let's consume this. So we got our potion charge. We got full health. We've got 2 bombs. Golden Chest is going to take a key from me, so I'm going to go ahead and get bombs. The lucky hits are going off, though, and so we're doing like 4,000 damage. Is that it? No, we got another squid. I like how it tells you up in the corner exactly what is proccing, so you have a good idea on what is doing a lot of the heavy lifting. Okay, so Shark. Shark's going to go crazy. Shark is dead. I took some damage. Can repair my armor. We can upgrade the weapon we're using right now. All right, so let's upgrade this for 20. It costs a lot of money, man. So blessings are like random buffs, but this is a mystery. And I love a good mystery. What is this? Pearl ring? Try to snatch the pearl ring. Oh, God. Oh, come on, man. Yes. Oh. This really is Undertale. All right, so what is this? Oh, it's on the floor. +3 magic find? Oh, my God. That could be incredible. All right, drop the wooden sword. Give me this. Pick up. It's going to reduce my max hearts, though, which in turn reduces my damage. But Magic Find could pay off quite a bit. Having 4 Magic Find, I kind of want to just keep getting cursed just to see what happens. But that's probably really dumb on my first playthrough with nothing. There's got to be some payoff here. Maybe some challenges or unlocks we get by having a certain curse level. This is my issue, man. I get way too addicted to this game. All right, consume. So we get 1 curse, plus 1 maximum stack of shock, plus 25 power, plus 25% burn tick rate. Oh, give me the power. All right, guaranteed charm or helmet. Let's go for the charm because we can still get 2 more. Tiny human. Me big, you weak. I crush you. Yeah, good luck, Kraken. Be cracking those nuts. That's what I thought. So tiny, so weak. Makes me angry. Stop hiding. I'm actually not hiding. I'm standing right across from you, blasting your face off. Oh, you're hiding now. Okay, all right. Where is the boy? Where is the man? All right, dude. No more games. Get right up on you. Okay, well, we just lost armor. That's it. Magic find. Pay off. Pay off. Woo! All right, level this stuff up already. Bear pelt hood. This gives us 5 strength off the bat. Each point of strength additionally grants plus 1% skill effect. Huh. I gotta remember I have a skill. So this charm just default gives me more stamina. Plus 10% damage per curse on you. I would have to get rid of the magic find ring. That does the same thing that my cloak does, though. I would have so much damage. I would have so much damage. It'd be stupid for me not to get that, just to lose the magic find. Inventory's full. I'm gonna drop something. I can drink this mana potion. Here, let's drink this mana potion. All right. I'm putting this on. I'm putting the curse ring on. Even more damage. I could swap them out. Wait, hold on. If there's a way to swap them in combat before the room shows up, there's no way. I can change them just with a flick. All right. Let's drop this one that gives me an extra heart. And so I can swap between them pretty fast. Oh, this will make me stupid, but it'll give me more strength. All right, so we walk in with a cursed ring. And the rewards don't appear yet, right? And so just before we finish, we're going to put on the magic find ring. Oh, my God. All right, swap. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to keep trying. All right, more strength, please. Wait. It worked! Or it might have. Okay, pet the dog. It really wants me to get this dog. On the tally of 3 attacks, your next attack or skill deals a guaranteed crit. The modifier to lucky hit chance also applies to your critical hit damage at 150% value. Oh my God. Okay. Grants 2 spinning blade orbitals that deal 973 to 1,991 slashing damage, which is super nice because this scales off of dexterity, literally S rank damage scaling. But this would just make us crit like all the time because I have a huge lucky chance. Magic weapon, 4 to 5 bombs. All right, swap rings. I'm forgetting to do this already. I'm gonna be so bad at remembering to do this. All right, I have the cursed ring on. Now, where's the last enemy? He is dead. Pearl ring attuned. Oh, wait a second. Do you need to have them on for a room before they activate? Is that what the attunement is? It might be. It might be. I might be stupid. I might not be able to do this, and that's a really good system to stop you from just swapping out your gear all the time. All right, I don't have enough souls for this, so we're going to get another Cursed Blessing. Plus 25 power, plus 10 to 20 radiant damage to attacks, plus 1 boss reward offer. That's okay, but I want more power. More power. I'm just going to keep going for Curse. Because that's going to keep giving me more damage. Infusion, burger. Always burger. Dude, I know there's some people like face-palming so hard at my lack of comprehension over the game. Like, Joe, come on, it's not that hard. Stop being so stupid. Stop eating so much cake. Why would you possibly want more intelligence scaling? I could get a dog. Or I could get some gloves. My gloves right now just give me armor. Let's get some gloves. I am the king under the mountain. I am fire. I am death. Nice to meet you, buddy. I'm also dead. Go ahead, take a load off. I'm so glad I dodged that. Your kind should bow before my greatness, or should I bow? Ho, ho, ho! I am done with your insolence. No, please. Relax. Oh, man. Swap weapons. Annihilate. Oh, man. Very nice. We're doing some good work today. Are these my gloves? I don't know what these are. Fighter Knuckles, plus 30% damage with crushing hits. I don't do any crushing damage. Zealot gloves. On the tally of 50 attacks, gain 20% attack speed for 8 seconds. 50 attacks? Yeah, that's way too long. Dusk Talisman, offhand. I don't think any of my weapons will allow me an offhand. Is the game reminding me that I have a potion? Sure, I'll drink it. Yeah, all of these suck. The only one I would even get any value from would be the Zealot gloves, but it would take way too long for it to activate. So I guess I'm going to grab a legendary one just so I get more money when I sell it. What's corruption? 50% gloom effect, 10% damage taken from cursed hits. More dark damage. Huh. Well, I mean, I can't actually use it because I don't have a weapon. All right, floor 8, baby. Do not have enough souls. I probably should have gotten a little bit more. Dexterity. The only blessings I'm getting are cursed blessings. Goodbye, Reaper. I don't fear the Reaper. I've got a bunch of Michael Bay explosions at my fingertips. I don't want a potion. I want money. Okay, this is no bueno. I'm not a fan. Swap weapons. Mow you down. Gotta get really close for these blades to work. Yeah, I can bomb that and get some money. We have a ton of keys, so I'm okay. Yeah, let's get some cash. Some disposable income. All right, yeah, just walk up and use the blades. That works so much better. All right, bomb you. Infusion. That's an elemental infusion for my weapon. I'm gonna keep going for strength. What I want is another trait, because the traits are the game changers. That's what gives you so much damage. Okay, I almost shredded that. All right, we got another doggone trait. Power also increases the effect of debuffs. I don't even know what the power stat is. Power is vague. Does that just influence everything? Gain plus 25% skill effect per stamina you have. Grants a chill aura that deals cold damage 4 times per second. And that scales, I assume, yeah, off of both magic and dexterity. On the tally of 3 attacks, your next attack or skill deals a guaranteed critical hit. No, no way. So power increases damage and area radius? Is that what I'm reading correctly here on the right? Which would work pretty well with our explosions, huh? Skill effect is only going to help out with my ability that I've forgotten to use this entire game. So we're going power's power. So my explosions are bigger. That's cool. All right, we got to sell some stuff. All right, here. What would you like, sir? What would you like? Would you like this, not my mead. Would you like these boots? Thank you. Would you like this rapid fire bow? Thank you. How about this double axe? Dude, we're making bank right now. The Dusk Talisman? Actually, you know what? I'm going to hold on to that. Give me that. What about this magic find ring? I'm keeping the devil cloak just in case. Just in case I get the horns. All right, now we can go buy some stuff. Grants 2 trait tomes. Wait, does that just give me traits? But I have so much money. I don't know what 2 trait tomes are. Let's see, let's see. For science, we've got to learn. We'll have another shop, I'm sure. Teachings. Wait, replace a trait. Oh no, you replace traits? Modifiers to your mana recovery. I'm reading too much. I'm creating words. Dude, I have so low mana. All right, we can go in here. Wait, we can spend the money here and upgrade our weapons a ton of times. Upgrade. Nice. Now upgrade the sickles. This was worth it. All right, so now these guys are beefed. Substantially beefed. Oh, wait, don't use the sickles right now. I'm killing everything in one hit. I didn't even see it on screen, it's just dying. Reward choices include at least 1 legendary item or 1 charm. I still have 2 charm slots, but legendary, we're going for that. It's Cerberus. I have your scent. Run. Cerberus, stop being so angsty, man. Let me pet you with my sickles. Never mind, I can't get in range. I already lost my armor charge. Yeah, he's gonna be hard to get close to. So tiny and small, yet so quick, little rogue. The hunt has just begun. Sir, that's tiny rogue to you? Do you even know what we're playing? Sickles? Where's he at? Oh, shoot. Joe, you gotta be smart with this. You gotta be smart with this. All right, you're dead, Cerberus. You're dead. Get out of here. Where's my legendary award? It's another ring. What the heck? So I'm recording this on Sunday. So I get 100% critical chance, which is not great to me because we already have such crazy critical chance. Poison duration per weapon upgrade level. We don't have a way to cause poison. Gloves. Plus 30% damage with lethal hits. Yeah, that's actually pretty gnarly. I'll pick that up. Thank you, sir. I'll put that on right there. Thank you for your patronage. That ring was interesting. Very unique premise. All right. I would love an extra heart container, but I'm going to fully recover. Because I think that is going to benefit us more. It even gave us a potion charge. Okay, okay. Ramp it up, ramp it up. You got this, you got this. Let's drink some mead. Now we're a little tipsy. Doing a little bit more damage. We got worms that want to give us the suck. What is happening? Get in the corner. I'm terrified. Okay, so massive explosions. Are we done? Can I eat my wiener now? Thank you. 2 to 3 random consumables. You know, that sounds kind of tempting. I want to get rid of these tomes. The sickles I want to work, but their range is just so bad. Grants 1 strength. All right, well, I'm going to eat that. Upgrades any weapon by 1 level. Non-melee weapons up to level 3. Melee weapons up to level 4. Yeah, but like, my weapons are maxed. That was lame. Epic weapons or bombs. I can see what we got here. I don't think there's going to be anything even worth replacing because I've maxed out the levels on these. Axe of Despair. It's got 100% cursed hit chance. Oh my gosh. But slower attack speed. Missile launcher. On dash, the next 3 attacks deal double damage. Fire Fang. It's +2. Gains 10% critical hit chance per upgrade level. I'm going to try the Axe of Despair. And I'm going to put it on my other slot here. It's got way more range. And I want to see what this damage actually accounts to. With the cursed hit chance, because it's going to apply Doom. So it's actually not bad. Yeah, it attacks a little bit slower. Fine, fine. I'll drink my potion. I know I goofed up. More money. More money, less props. I think the axe is just too fun to use. I like aiming it curves a little bit, so you gotta kind of adapt. Repair weapons and upgrade armor. I have enough to max out this weapon. Oh no, it's only level 1, never mind. I can level it up once. I like how I use the anvil even though I don't have armor anymore. Dice or equipment. Yeah, some of these upgrades, especially because I've specialized myself so much in a particular playstyle, they're not really exciting to me. Reroll rewards for up next rooms. Allows rerolling offered traits. Change a trait within random new trait. Okay. So I could reroll these, but I'm actually quite happy with the broccoli, so we're going to go with the broccoli. That's the strat, man. The strat is just to walk around in a long circle, shoot into the great abyss, and hope you're hitting enemies. 1 melee weapon or 1 offhand. Both of these are useless. Also, why am I still holding this stone? Wait, I can use the stone on this. How do you use it? What if I drop that, put this here? How does it activate? I don't know why I can't use it. Unless I'm crazy. Because typically it would be highlighted, letting you know you can activate it. Huh. Not sure. Okay. The nice thing, though, this is one-handed, so... Wait a second. Holy shit! Wait a second! Because we have that gloom talisman. So whenever that activates... We're doing some crazy damage. All right, so you got copies. Which one is the real one? It's the one that's dead. Surrender, I've read your mind. You've got nothing left to fight for. Okay, well. Keep moving. It's that one. Oh boy, oh boy. I don't know where he is. Nice! Holy crap, someone hold me! I mean, calculated. Yo, Luffy? Why is Luffy so good at fisting? Missile vest. Every 5 seconds triggers a missile that deals... oh my god. That's a lot of damage. What armor do I have right now? I got the more damage per heart container. Every 5 seconds, it shoots a missile that can do up to 32,000 damage. Is that because of my power stat? Is that what it scales off of? %100 weapon damage at far range. All right, give me the armor. I gotta drop something. I'm gonna drop this. Actually, pick that up. Drop the serpent orb. Okay, I will take this. Now, I don't remember if this final area is just the boss or not. I don't remember. It is not. Okay. We gotta survive this. Let's fully recover again. Because we were making bad decisions in life. We're about to level up again, so let's definitely do that. Wait, I can use this now. Oh, it has to be in my hand. All right, got it. Stop it! I'm just a boy! Your attacks gain a 25% chance to trigger a chain lightning on hit that deals lightning damage. Gain 100% stats from strength, but minus 50% stats from dexterity and intelligence. That's so bad. I'm going to re-roll this. Each point of strength additionally grants plus 5% critical hit damage. Wow. You can stack burn and bleed 10 times, but burn and bleed deal less damage. Grants 2 spinning blade orbitals that deal slashing damage and inflict rupture. It's given me this before, but it's kind of crazy. I would like the idea of doing 120% more critical hit damage. But I'm actually going to go for these spinning blades. Because if my critical hit damage is already 413%, didn't seem like 120 extra percent was going to be a massive change. Meanwhile, these will constantly be doing DPS around me. Might be a wrong decision, but who knows. Okay, we got this dude we got to worry about. One thing I'm not keeping up with is my dash charges. Refills 1 flask. Yeah, we don't need bombs. We're good. Let's go for the flask. We're gonna have the laser guy in the middle again. Shoot, man. Okay. Drink up. I am not doing well. Pawn shop lets me sell. So we're gonna go here, we're gonna sell. And then hopefully we can get a store. Oh, you won't buy the tomes? That's the only reason I was holding on to them. Okay, well, then let's sell the iron gauntlets. Sell the jagged sickles. Sell the crossbows. I don't think I'm going to get what I need for the devil cloak, so I'm going to sell that. The missile vest seems so funny. All right, this is great. We can refill our flask. Heal up. Grants 1 soul heart. But because of our curse, it costs a lot of money. Extra radiant damage. There's no details on that. Radiant damage is something new that I've never seen before, so I don't quite understand it. Soul heart is just an extra heart. More survivability. If I go to the blacksmith, we can avoid a fight. And if I go to the tavern, we can also avoid a fight. My weapons are max, so I don't really need to worry. What do you do? Enchantress. Oh, you give us an element, right? Enchant your weapon. Can't afford it anyway. Will you refill my flask? It does. So that's an option. Dwarf warrior, a real warrior. Always bring some repair powder into battle. Repairs armor. Nope, I'm good. Farmer, you give me dice. You re-roll the room. Tequila. That gives me more critical hit damage. Oh, so they changed the way alcohol works in this game. Lucky hit chance for rum. Beer just gives you passive damage. Tequila increases your critical hit chance. All right, give me a beer. Give me another beer. But you can only be so tipsy. And now you refill my flasks. All right, so drink. Because I think this lasts the entire run. Tipsiness duration. I don't know what that means, but I'm very intoxicated now. All right, let's get some more booze. Wait, no, I won't be able to even use it. Tequila. All right. Tequila. Alcohol. One final rest. Oh, that's nice. I get to rest again. Fully recover, repair armor, gain favor. I can't gain favor. So there's literally nothing I can do. Some items require attunement before their effects apply. So that is what attunement does. Got it. So I can fully attune some pieces of gear that I've got. Makes sense. Yeah, there's no point to any of this. Get a legendary item, I guess. Here we go. Wait, hold on, I got this.
You gotta make it fitting. In the end, all mortals bow to death. You are no exception to this rule. You have come very far. Count me impressed. But nonetheless, your time has come. You need to die.
All right, let's go. Boss fight. Death, why you got so much health, though? Wait, you don't got that much health. Why are your attacks so telegraphed? Why are you so easy, Death? What are you doing? I was scared of you. I was scared for what, Death? Okay, swap the bow. He's not giving me a chance. We're exploding him now.
Enough!
Oh, wait, that's it. I wasn't ready. All right, stay in range so we hit him with our spinny blades. All right, don't stay in range anymore because I'm terrified. All right, stay in range so we hit him with our spinny blades. Get out of here, Dad. Woo! All right, let me drink some juice. Sorry, man. Looks like Chef Boyardee is the winner this time. Guardian Angel. This gives me a revive. Extra luck, extra magic find, extra treasure find per revive you have. Yo, give me that. I'm actually curious how this will work. I'm going to put that on real fast. Oh, I like how you can see it on my character. I'm a little angel. So this gives me a revive. Now, if you guys have not played this game before, you're supposed to die in this next area. So I wonder if it's going to do anything. You feel exhausted. Cold winds try to take hold of you. Let them take you? Never! Your flesh is still bound to this world. You can keep trying, but I tell you, you have no choice. Wait, no, get back up. Get back up, you've got the special armor. It's a lie. Tragic. Game saved. Nice. Look at all the characters I unlocked. Oh my god. Brave the Unknown. Your world tier is now 2. Achieving this world objective enables a new set of enemies to appear on each floor. Your world tier is now 2. Achieving this world objective to unlock the new set of alternate floors. I get some mastery. All right, guys. So we have beaten what is essentially the tutorial to this game. That is what is crazy, all right? Because we need to defeat death 5 times, with 5 different characters, to finally get through that hallway. We can get further and further every single time, but every run we do from now on is going to get more and more challenging. new bosses, new enemies, new mechanics, new rooms. And once we defeat him 5 times, we can go to the next floor. And there's even more floors further beyond death, with boss fights that are even crazier. So we barely made a dent, but we did get a victory with the hero. We unlocked the sorcerer, the ranger, the pyromancer, the knight, the deprived, the cleric, the warrior, the wanderer. We unlocked quite a bit, which I'm very excited about. That was a really, really good run. And it looks like we got a few mechanics through Cinder as well, so we can make our runs a little bit harder, but we'll also get mastery faster, so we can level up things quicker. Yeah, we can get a revive off the bat. That's nice. Well, guys, that was good. I think we did a very good job having not played this game for a very long time and not really understanding most of the mechanics. We won. We beat death. This is Tiny Rogues. If you guys enjoyed this game, let me know down below. We could do some more videos on it. Make sure you guys hit that like button. And if you've watched me this far and have not hit that sub button, please consider doing so, because that supports the channel way more than you know. That's it for me. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time.